did.
You remember the first episode? Remember the first episode? Nobody could hear me.
Yeah, those were the good old days.
Now look at me now, guys. I'm in the middle. Settle down.
You've been in the middle the whole fucking time.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
Literally.
We just had to get a smaller table so that way you not bouncing your head like a fucking Bob. Where's Bowser? Get Bowser.
Oh, Bowser.
You want Bowser?
Yeah.
And my comment below box is all the way over there.
Yeah, if you actually had more comments, we would actually put that there.
Fuck that.
You know what?
It's not working.
It's true.
It's not working.
It's true. We need more likes, more comments.
We're not on right now.
All that stuff. What happened?
We're recording or no?
Yeah.
You say yeah.
Oh shit. My bad.
We on episode 22, Joe.
Oh, that other shit probably go because I was oblivious.
I asked already. He said yeah.
Okay.
Remember you said Podmo and you're like, yeah.
But you have to say it, sir.
I did.
No, he did, but
You did.
I didn't know that meant he was recording.
Episode 22, bitches. How you feel? You feeling good?
I always feel good.
Always feeling good.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling tired as shit after this.
What you was doing, Joe? You was out in these streets?
No, not in these streets.
In the other streets.
Pittsburgh streets.
And that's why you throwing the middle finger up to Steeler Nation.
Fuck y'all.
I was like, yeah, I like this photo. Fuck y'all.
No, it was fun.
Had a good time.
Yep.
What is really the difference between Pittsburgh and Philly?
A lot.
About
I didn't like
4-hour
Philly.
drive.
Oh,
Word.
I didn't really like Philly when I went. Is it like a
Philly's
better?
trash.
So it's a better experience than
Philly's
Pittsburgh?
way more ghetto.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's Pittsburgh like? If you were to compare it to somewhere in Jersey.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's hard to compare.
No,
it to
like
Jersey.
I've been to Philly, and it's just straight scumbags over there.
I didn't like Philly.
Hey, Philly people, my bad, but it's y'all people did it.
Are those the Eagles fans?
Yes.
Fuck those people.
Fuck them. But
We started fucking those people. Fuck those people early on the episode.
So, nah, to give you the comparison, whatever. So like when I went to the Philly game, like 50-year-old dude in his 50s, was yelling and cursing at Jacob because he had a 49er jersey on, or 49er gear.
Right.
And Jacob was 14. They're scumbags, right? When I was in Pittsburgh, even Lou was like, "Yo, everybody's so nice out here. Everybody's all like, oh, here you go, how you doing?" So we stopped by the Pirate Stadium because Lou wanted to, do a little sightseeing.
PNC Park.
Tourism.
Okay.
Big a tourist.
But he wanted to see, the Roberto Clemente Bridge and all that. Yeah. So we would like look for parking, and you can't park on the streets during game days and event days in the stadium. So there was a parking lot over there, and it said $10, and we trying to pay. Dude, like it was like an off-duty cop working there. He was like, just go ahead, it's free. Fuck. Like,
no problem, neighbor.
Nice people. We're not used to that.
Everybody was all nice and
the further away you get from here,
yes,
nicer the people are.
Word up.
So what you would do it again? You like Pittsburgh?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I already told this one. We taking
Yeah, I remember for
a trip.
Yes, sir.
Like a couple years ago, actually around this time, I went to Philly. I took Elijah there for his birthday. My son's 14 now. Woo. I went to Philly actually. I kept a human alive for 14 years. Ain't that some shit? I did.
That's basically a miracle.
I sympathize with you, child.
But he turned 14, and we actually went to Philly because tried to just have fun, and I did not like it. It was just.
Did you walk up the rocky steps?
No, we didn't do that. We did like the Franklin Institute. We did the cheesesteaks. We don't.
Should have.
I should have.
But maybe Pittsburgh is a
by it.
Is it family friendly? Like that's like a family friendly.
Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
It's mad nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to do no family fun shit there.
No, but I'm saying like if I wanted to go with my kids or something.
Yeah.
Oh, why don't you just go and see for yourself?
Because I'm not gonna drive all them hours and then be like, this sucks, like Philly.
Oh, you could take a train.
Yeah.
There's a train?
Yeah, you could take a train out there.
You can take a plane out
there. That is cool.
My boy Kenny used to live over there.
I remember
went to school out there.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, a couple years ago, I was working at a. I was working at a place, and my boss's son, he had graduated. He had graduated from like I think the University of Pittsburgh or something like that. She was saying how far it was, so I was like, "Shit, that's so far."
Yeah, I think it was 5 hours and 29 minutes.
Yeah, she's upset.
But
Close to 6 hours.
Yeah, but then that's without stopping in traffic.
How long it took y'all to get there?
We left 12:30. We got 6 hours. Got there around 6:30ish.
Y'all just drove straight?
No, we stopped.
I think that was the only thing. Excuse me.
Friday when we were headed over there, we stopped and we got something to eat. Subway, the protein bowl.
You be rocking the protein bowl.
I'm telling you, bro. You get a whole sandwich in the bowl. You ain't got to eat the bread. You good.
I think that was the only thing that like always like made me want to not go to Pittsburgh.
That's why you see my fucking chin now.
And he got some cheekbones. Chin and cheekbones. And yeah, and then over the weekend.
You need the bread. You need a lot of bread.
I eat all the bread. I love carbs.
Need double bread.
Listen, I like bread. But over the weekend, a lot of things happened. And carbs,
pasta,
and sandwiches and burgers,
potatoes,
all of them.
Potatoes.
Where do they say that like that?
I don't know.
Somewhere down south, somewhere, Midwest funny. Somewhere.
Yeah, Midwest. I think
Idaho, some shit. Idaho, whatever.
Idaho, Idaho. That was funny.
That was a very old joke.
Yeah,
I never heard that before.
State jokes.
Is that a dad joke? I like those things. Those are pretty cool.
They call drops.
Sorry.
But
a lot of stuff happened over the weekend.
Did it?
I got fish chased.
You got fish chased? Because I saw the damn Instagram video.
I got so fish chased and I ain't do shit but boo love on the phone.
And I ain't mad at you. I remember I saw the video. As soon as I saw you falling onto the mattress, I said, and he was doing laugh. He was smiling. I said, oh, he gone. He gone. I said, how the fuck he recorded that?
Because I got skills.
Yeah, that wouldn't have worked for me. But
no, that shit would have fell and hit your face.
Yeah, all retarded. I do that sober. Like, what the hell?
Exactly.
But DMX passed away over the weekend. That wasn't good. But
rest in peace, man.
Rest in peace. We have to shout him out on the podcast today.
Absolutely.
On our episode 22. See what I did there?
I really didn't, but okay.
Episode 22? No, I just dropped. Okay, that's fine. When I do it, y'all don't like it. But when y'all do it, it's cool.
When you did what?
I announced the episode number.
Oh, that's what you're talking about?
Yeah.
I thought it was something else. Big fucking deal.
I'll just let y'all do it from now on because apparently haterade is real.
What the fuck she was talking about?
I was trying to say the episode number,
Oh, okay. Damn. Yeah, episode 22. It's your boy Joe Grizz.
22. Step Vibes.
Fly guy.
Here we are. Yes. That was
man. But that next shit.
Yeah, man.
We was driving when I found out, and it just fucked up my energy. Lou said he thought I was asleep. He was driving. I wasn't. He thought I was asleep. I wasn't asleep. I was just like looking out the window. Like it just took all my energy. When I found out he had the heart attack or whatever, like I told my girl, I'm like, yo, that don't sit well with me.
Yeah. I wasn't optimistic neither.
Like I'm a big DMX fan, and not just music wise. I'm a big DMX fan, like the person.
Yep.
Like I was rooted for that dude. Like I knew his struggles and all of that shit. We ain't gonna highlight that, but just because he was the only dude out here that was repping for God. You know what I mean? Like, and then identify with that. Like, he's a hood motherfucker.
Real hood, yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But he was showing you, like, relationship with God is real. It's important. He highlighted that. So, and I know, I guess I kind of identified with him on a level because when I first started going to church or whatever, I was dealing with my alcohol and shit, right? I was like borderline alcoholic, like wake up, drink, go back to sleep, wake up, drink. That's all I did in my early 20s.
Yeah.
Before I started going to church. So dealing with that shit and knowing how hard it was to get kick alcohol like that, right? Like now I drink, yes, but I'm at a place where I can control it. You know what I mean? Like I don't drink to like numb my pain
Right.
like I used to.
Yes. Intentions.
Now I drink. I have a couple shots, maybe if that. You know what I mean?
Some
But
White Claws.
no, that was just two of them this weekend, and that's all I was in that house. But fuck me up.
Yeah, alcohol.
Yeah. Like now I'll drink just whatever. I mean, chill with the people, my homies, whatever. But back in the day, I was drinking to like numb myself from pain, and I didn't realize like back then I was young. I didn't realize like it's temporary because when you sober the fuck up tomorrow, it's still gonna be
Still
there.
there, right?
Yeah.
So I know I can't say like I know what he was going through because that's a whole different ball game.
Right.
Yeah.
But dealing with alcohol, I kind of understand what he was. So I always felt like a special spot. You could say there was a special spot in my heart for DMX. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, yo, I'm rooting for this dude. I want him to kick that shit. Bro, when he did his verses against Snoop.
That was dope.
Bro, like seeing him like up dancing with the little pop belly that he had now and shit. Yo, I was happy to see that shit. Like, yo, he looked healthy. You know what I mean? Like he ain't all skinny and like. Because at a point he started looking like real like goddamn sickly.
Yeah.
Like it got to him, and he looking healthy now. I'm like, oh shit. I mean, that's what's up. So when this shit happened, man, it fucked me up, man.
Yeah. I mean, I know, y'all know for me, like I wasn't always like this the hip hop rap head or whatever, but like I know I
rap head now.
Get it? But I mean, it was DMX.
What you did there?
DMX, Rough Riders, like all people that we're seeing now in verses and all this stuff. Like it's nostalgic for me because I remember, like even if I didn't always listen to the music or anything like that, like I know the songs. I remember them. They were part of my going into my teenage high school life. Like I remember them, so it's always nostalgic. Like if she don't know any DMX song, like she too young for you, bro. Like, but even when I did hear about what was going on, I wasn't very optimistic. I'm like, well, damn, that really sucks.
See, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No.
It was different for me, man.
Right.
I was sitting here like, legit praying for him.
Yeah.
Bro, Thursday night, I put up the shit in the prayer. I put up a prayer for him. And literally, bro, like I put that up and I lay down to go to sleep. It was like 11, maybe like 11 o'clock. And then my girl texted me, babe, DMX died. I said, what? No way. So I went on like, I was frantic. Like I stayed up for like the next hour refreshing. Went Google. I put DMX and I kept refreshing Google to see if any news came through. And I saw everybody posting it and I'm like, nah, ain't no credible
right. I remember you posted that on the internet. Right. Yeah.
Stop. I mean, until you see something credible, like nah.
I saw you posting about telling people like it's not no sources, real sources.
Exactly. Right. But then Friday, it started again. I'm like, nah. And I started checking again. I'm like, nah, I don't see nothing. And then boom.
Yeah.
I saw one from Yahoo and I'm like, oh, it's over.
Yeah.
And then it just,
so I mean, and I think it's cool. Like, we all have different experiences with, music or even, rappers and stuff like that.
Well,
but like,
hold up. Are you done talking about DMX?
No, I'm about to just say something real quick. What I was going to say before he cut me off.
I gotta go. DMX.
It's about to be your turn. So like I said, I may not have had the same experience like Joe, but like I said, it was part of my childhood. I remember seeing the dogs and all that stuff. But for me, the rough Eve and all them things. But for me, I think it makes me kind of try to really see who people really are, like the artists that we have now or people who I used to follow. Like I really try to appreciate more, not to say appreciate more than while they're here, but really see where they're coming from and really value them as, who they are as artists, because things that I'm learning now about him, like I didn't know before, and not to say like I didn't appreciate him or anything, but I'm like, wow, like I wish I knew this before, like what type of person he was, not to say it was going to make me listen more or less, but just that appreciation. So I think, that makes me look at artists a little bit differently because like when you had listened to Swiss Beats before we started, and I was like, wow, he really wasn't this flashy. I got all of this in your face. So yeah, I think now I'm starting to like just listen to, expand my horizon with different music and stuff like that and find out what these people are really about, because they make an impact now versus when they're gone.
Shit, I would love to have a friend like Swiss Beats too, man.
Or
He rode for DMX.
Mhm.
Still
he still
does.
is. He's still gonna.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, I didn't know that stuff that he said about him. I mean, y'all probably did, but
I know. I
yeah.
know. I mean, there's certain shit that we didn't see behind the scenes and shit. But if you knew, or if you was a fan, you knew what he was about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You knew just
And I think that's why I get so upset because people on the internet, the damn freaking social media police, they're all like, "Oh, why don't they give him his flowers while he alive?" And
no,
people,
but you see, that's the bullshit because
yeah,
they
were.
listen. They just started giving him his flowers.
Mhm.
I mean, we started like that whole versus shit.
Yeah,
Like,
it's great.
bro, like he went on a little run. He did drink champs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He if you saw, like, I remember he did like a live video or whatever. You know what I mean, he was talking on it. It was dope.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
But people are saying, like, people who listen to DMX, like, they were like, we never stopped listening to him. They were like, he was
Yeah,
always, we
you
always
don't.
played him. Yeah.
Because
But see,
that's a very unique vibe.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There's nobody else like him.
Nope.
You listen to his music, it's an energy that you get that you can't get from anyone else.
Mhm.
That's what made him so special.
It was really for the people.
In 1997, 98, when I really started listening to hip hop heavy,
Yeah.
I remember when Get At Me Dog came on and Funk Flex was playing it all night for like a week straight.
Yo,
And I was like, yo, who the fuck is this?
I remember. Yeah, I had a running. I bought the fucking single, the CD, the single, like, and I
Bro,
had that motherfucker in my Discman.
That impact,
Discman.
yeah.
I just remember the picture my uncle used to have on the wall with the blood.
Oh, that
Coming
was the
down.
second album. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't, like I said, I don't have a lot, maybe not the same experience as you guys because where I grew up. But I remember that the poster my uncle had, and I was like, I just, you remember him. I'm like, oh shit, that's crazy. I was like,
Oh,
what is that? That's
absolutely.
wild.
If you was growing up listening to hip hop, DMX was definitely
On your playlist.
not just on your playlist, but like he said, yeah, and we think alike a lot. So I was drawn to his spiritual nature
Mhm.
in his art and how he weaved it in to everything that he did.
Where you saw, he basically lived his struggle out in front of us.
He was fearless.
He didn't hide none of his
Yeah.
shit.
No.
But now listening as an adult and trying to be like, I'm like, let me hear this. What is everybody, talking about? Because I know the songs, because I just remember playing them and rapping, but I'm like, oh snap. Like even somebody put a Facebook post of him, like they was just worshiping and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, what's happening? And
That's
some
who
people
he
wanted to
was.
crack on him, like, oh, he cracked out. I'm like, listen,
That's fine.
whatever. Like it's the
But see,
point
that's the
is,
shit though. Like,
yeah.
the thing is, man, like, I don't want to make this religious, like
Say what you want.
but
We say what we want here.
That's the thing about Christianity. Like, Christianity is not professing perfection.
It's not.
It's actually saying, yo, I need help, and I'm trying to better myself, and I'm trying to get to you know what I mean? I'm trying to get to a certain level with God and build on a relationship with God. It's not like, oh, I'm a Christian, I'm perfect, I don't do wrong. Now, granted, there are some Christians out there that are holier
Right.
than thou.
Yeah.
They not real fucking Christians.
Yeah.
Word.
I heard he led the sinner's prayer like at his like a concert or something like that.
Yo, he was different. He was different than every fucking rapper you ever saw out there. There was no one like him. I don't ever see anyone else being like DMX.
yeah, what I heard what Swiss was saying, what he was eating with like the homeless people outside.
Yeah.
He had like $30 million and he wasn't driving no fancy car. He was
Because he's humble.
yeah, I
Yeah,
said,
like-
and I thought about it, I was like, oh, for real. Like
I mean, you see him
It's
like
true.
in, like a truck or whatever,
Yeah.
but you don't see him in no fucking
flossing.
Lamborghini.
But he also wasn't
Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
He bought a fucking.
But he always wasn't
what would
flexing
have?
what he
Like,
did, Joe.
They have like a fucking Cadillac or like a fucking a Yukon or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A big truck, new truck, but
Suburban.
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
But he wasn't flexing what he was doing for people.
Yeah, but you think
outside,
motherfucker got 30 mil in the bank? He gonna have this, that. I mean, that he
Wasn't like that.
fucking iced out. And all. He don't have all that shit. He had a fucking like a chain, like
Yeah.
on it, like you know what I mean?
But you know what? And,
Yeah,
Rough
little-
Rider shit.
yeah.
and that
And
leads
they probably gave him that. Say, here, rock this.
Mhm.
and that leads me to what I was talking to you guys about before, like I said, not to say I was or wasn't a fan of DMX or whatever, and I'm just knowing, like, just learning a little bit more about him, and I'm like, wow. And reading, when I saw the damn Daily News, I was mad as hell.
That shit pissed me.
Yeah, because I'm always like, oh, we always talk about what we're gonna talk about, whatever, and I'm like, oh, talk about the media. No, fuck the media. And I saw the Daily News the cover said the Prince and the rapper. It was this nigga, dude, an old ass crip keeping looking nigga, the Prince or whatever. He died at 99.
Yeah, somebody
Philip.
from England.
Yeah, and then no, whatever. I didn't know the dude neither, but
I don't give a fuck.
yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
And then it had DMX on the other side. They had beloved Prince dies at 99 and like
Troubled rapper.
talented but troubled rapper. I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, what the fuck? Dies at 50. And a lot of people, if they didn't see it, like aside from being troubled, the correlation was the Prince and the pauper, which is, like the Prince and the poor guy, or, if look up pauper in the dictionary if y'all ain't know what it means. And that was the correlation to it. So I was kind of like one who approved this, but it's the fucking media. And aside from that, I'm like, okay, this is what some elements of the media are portraying. And then, but at the same, it's like, oh, this guy was strong on this, he was this. But then it's like other people who actually knew him were like, no, like people would be like, oh, I would see X over here, over there. He would, they would have all these interactions with him.
Yeah.
And that really makes me feel like, damn, this is the impression some people have, but people that really know us or X or whoever, like they have another impression of us. And then it really pissed me off. It really pissed me off because I know there's a lot of people in the limelight, and some people like, yeah, I've met this celebrity and they ain't shit, or I met this one, I met that one. At the end of the day, what's Swiss say? He didn't give a shit whatever you thought of him. Like it didn't matter. But it really helped me like reevaluate in my head, kind of like real quick, like how I judge people. Like, am I judging people because of what other people say they are, or is it because I really have experiences with them?
No, you just judge them because you say whatever the fuck you want. Like you just called that girl on the flyer a fucking monkey.
No, Joe, I'm sorry. That was bad.
Ape.
Oh, ape. She said she looked like an ape.
Guys,
She had a King Kong
Are
face.
you exposing me?
Absolutely.
Yup.
But I'm saying,
but it ties in.
Yes, it does.
It does tie in.
So
I know her, but I'll just say what happened because
it don't matter if you don't know her. You don't have to judge her on her.
I know it was just her look. I was just being ridiculous.
Being petty as fuck.
I was
fucking Scorpio.
Oh my god, here we go.
Yeah, and you already
aside from that, what I said, Joe, I said a lot of people on the podcast, or people that view the podcast, not on the podcast, that's us. When people view the podcast, people obviously have impressions or whatever they think of us, which is fine, it's cool.
Well, that was more towards the beginning.
Yeah,
that shit's calmed down.
Yeah, it's calmed down, but at the same,
or they just stop fucking watching.
Even
and I don't give a fuck.
His middle finger right. But even aside from that, even when we meet people, like, oh, that dude Joe, he just be talking all crazy, whatever. And it's like, if I highlighted everything Joe did for me, they probably would think of him differently. So, for example, X passing away, and they thought of him as one way, but really people coming out talking that he's a different way, it really makes you feel like, oh shit. But because, at the same time,
when you do stuff for people, you don't do that shit to brag, right, man. You just do. If you're gonna help someone, you help them just to help. That's it.
Yep. That's your character.
Yeah, and if people know, that's cool, and if not, it's cool.
They don't need to know.
Like, if people find out, that's cool. Yeah, I did it anyway. But if people don't, it's cool anyway.
That's like when you see the videos or whatever, people like they'll like give like homeless people money or buy them shit.
Yeah,
I see a lot of people say, "Oh, if you want to do that shit, just you don't got to put it on social media." All right, cool, that's great, right? I understand that point, but there's also another side to it, though.
People need to see good stuff.
Because, like, even if it is for, like, clout and for attention, if they get in a homeless man some shit,
it's positive.
That homeless man just got some shit for free. Stop focusing on the intent and just focus on, the homeless man got something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But also, like, there's times that I watch that shit and it will touch me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, damn, like, I want to do shit. I want to do something like that.
That's the point.
Yeah, that's the point of it. Mm-hmm. It's even if that person is doing it for clicks and attention. Listen, man. God's word goes out, right, and it's gonna accomplish what it wants, right? Like, so it might come off for the wrong reason, but God's gonna work through that.
Right.
He's gonna use use evil for good. Right.
Yep.
So if they want to use it for attention and clout and all that bullshit, great. You get that. That's temporary. That goes away. Mm-hmm. But the good that you just did for that person is going to stick with that person.
Absolutely.
Somebody that's watching it, that's not fucking cynical in their head and like, oh, well, why did I do it?
It'll inspire them to do
something. Like, goddamn, that was nice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
more people need to do that.
But even still,
absolutely.
And maybe you know what? I'm gonna do some shit.
People see so much shit on the fucking internet. You see so much shit. So when we see something nice, sometimes for me, I'm like, that's relieving. Like, at least I saw some.
I think it's like people. All right, you see so much shit on the internet that's done for attention. You kind of get jaded for the shit.
Mhm.
Like, all right, well, why you gotta? Me personally, I don't look at it like, yo, why they gotta do this shit for attention? You know, if
I
you're
know
gonna do
what
something
it
for the
is.
homeless man, you turn the camera off. I don't give a fuck. Keep that camera on.
Yeah,
It might touch somebody's heart.
right.
It might change their heart. So I mean, make them do that.
Yeah,
They might just go out and start like helping homeless because they got touched.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody wants to look for the negative and shit.
yeah,
Look for the positives too. There's always a silver lining to
Yeah.
every fucking situation. You just gotta learn to look for that shit.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I mean, and then that makes life a lot easier when you're focusing on the silver lining instead of the fucking negatives. And because I got friends and family that always fucking down and always
Mm.
oh I can't stand my
You
fucking
don't even like
job.
to be around them people.
Like I can't
Shit.
stand my job and this and that. I was like, yeah, but your fucking job pays your rent.
Mhm.
You got a roof over your head. You got food in your stomach. You could pay your car note.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, you might not have fun at work because work ain't supposed to
You
be
got
fun
health
all the goddamn
insurance.
time. I mean, it's very few people that are lucky enough to work and do something that they love
Yep.
for a living.
I love my job.
You
Guys.
you gotta strive and create that for yourself. You know what I
Right.
mean? Not just. But if you sit there fucking complacent, like, oh, I hate my fucking job. I mean, I'm a
like, what are you
secretary
doing
and I
about
hate
it?
this.
Yeah,
do
negative,
something,
negative
motherfucker.
Nancy here.
That's it.
Yeah.
But there's always silver linings, man. You gotta look for the
always
silver
silver
linings.
Yeah.
Always there.
And you guys know, like I'm on the, I'm a promoter for a bunch of parties I do,
Are you?
whatever. Real guys, just stop, turn it off. But I'm saying that because a lot of people
No, they speaking your language.
stop
Yeah.
cricket. A lot of people, you meet people.
Jiminy Cricket.
I still
Throwback.
I'm a but just
shit.
meeting people in clubs and stuff. We feel. I've learned, and coming from
Stop being an asshole.
no,
you didn't.
no.
You're still an asshole.
I've learned that I actually have really great experience with people that I meet in clubs. Because one, like I said, we went to church, and it's the same type of people going to either place. They go for they want to their escape. They want to know, like they're trying to get away from something or find something or whatever.
Nigga, it be the church people in the club.
I know. I ain't trying to shut them out, Joe. But even with that, I really have actually good experience with them. And the people I meet at the club, like when I go to my events and stuff, even outside the club, I'm like, oh, like you don't seem like the way people portray you. There have been people that I've met in the club that have personally helped me, whether it be, financially, emotionally, or whatever. And somebody would talk shit about them, and I don't play that shit. Oh, we ain't gonna do that because they see them. Oh, that's the person in the club that be doing this, and it's like I had this experience with them, and I know that they, let's say, helped others or whatever, and that's that whole thing. They're not over here talking about some. You could think I'm this, but I helped this one and this one and this one, and it's just to say like you never know what state you're gonna find somebody in, or when they've helped somebody. Like DMX, some people are like, yeah, I met him when he was going back to him. I met when he was cracked out. Somebody's like, I met him in church. He prayed for me, or just different experiences with different people. And that whole first impression scene, like it really, I don't want to say it sucks because we all kind of do it. It's natural. It's a natural thing. We meet somebody and we have this, first thing that we get from them. But at the same time, I feel like we have to still be a little bit open-minded in a way because sometimes
we have to be completely open-minded.
Yeah.
Because people aren't their first impression.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? People are more complicated than just a first impression.
Or they social media. Because we know people ain't they social
like,
media.
Like if I'm having a bad day. Right.
Can you hear?
What?
I couldn't really hear Joe.
You hear me?
I hear better now. Yeah.
Right.
It wasn't. I couldn't hear. I'm sorry.
But like I was saying, people aren't just a first impression. They're more complex than that shit.
Right.
So if I wake up, right, and I got some bad news, I'm in a bad fucking mood.
Right.
Somebody that meets me that day is gonna think I'm like the worst person in the world.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you meet me on a good day, I'll go out of my way to help you.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be mad nice.
Or periods of our life, Joe. You said
That's what I'm
when you
saying.
was in your 20s, you was what? You was an alcoholic or
Pretty much.
whatever. So it's like, let's say somebody,
Depressed,
yeah, let's say somebody
suicidal,
sees you
all that shit.
now from when they knew you from before.
Mhm.
They they might think you still that way, right? Possibly.
No, because my energy's different.
Right. But still people, oh, remember what? Oh, you want to go? It's like, nah, I don't do that no, so sometimes those impressions kind of stick. Not always,
I'm just
but
saying, the people I chill with, I still chill with.
right.
I
But
mean, it's my
maybe
brothers.
maybe you not, that may not be the right answer. But I like there were times when I think I'm like, damn, somebody might think I was like the worst friend or whatever just because of the time of my life that they met me or like, that impression that they had. But now that I'm older, like, it is a different vibe. It is a different thing. And it's like that's your first impression in my 30s versus my 20s could be completely
But you're always a Scorpio, so
different.
you're
Period.
always ain't shit.
I'm with two Geminis here, guys.
Mm.
Y'all season's coming.
You're lucky as fuck right now.
Listen. The only reason why I rock with y'all is because y'all keep it real. And ain't a lot of people like that right now.
And
that's one thing I can say. I haven't met a lot of people. Everybody wants to put a front.
Allegedly, from the information you done gave us, Jesus' birthday was June 17th.
Got Joe birthday.
Like your boy.
I was doing historical checks, guys. But also that's another thing. Like I said, talk about these damn like impressions and stuff like that, like the media, social media and stuff like that. And just this whatchamacallit, like segue off of what we were talking about earlier. Like DMX didn't show off what he did for people or whatever. People know what he did if they knew him. And also with like the media and the social media crap, it's like, do you realize that the people we meet on social media sometimes ain't really who they are on social media?
Most of them
they're really not. And yeah, it really is just to say like, let me tell you guys, when I saw that article, like I was really like bothered, like like I was so upset because I'm like, I didn't know him, but who are these motherfuckers to say all of this shit? Because you don't want to highlight negative things that anybody did or when that passed away. That's not the
narrative that's always out there.
Yeah, and even if he was a black man, he struggled with his stuff. But I'm like,
what, man? You know how many fucking white people out there struggle with their shit?
Yeah, ain't nobody.
I'm sure the Prince had his struggles.
We're pretty sure the Prince had his goddamn struggles.
Fucked up.
Word up.
That whole royal
ain't nobody say the troubled
up.
Prince died at 99.
Fuck that, yo. They all fucked up. Let's highlight their fucked up and their flaws.
Yeah.
Let's highlight their shit.
And that's just to say we're so sometimes conditioned to have opinions about whether even if it's not celebrities, like just other people's. Like so I've learned, so people are like, oh, I don't fuck with that person because XYZ just happened to me. If I haven't had a personal experience with that person, absolutely, I can't judge them. Like, thanks for the reference. I'll keep that in my back pocket somewhere. But I've personally never experienced that with this person. There's people like in my life now, and I'm gonna say it because I don't think it's too personal. Jokati, for example, we already rock with each other for years, like years. And it was because of an outside narrative. Whereas, we years later we come together and we're like, yo, what the fuck? Like, you cool as like that's my homegirl, you know what I mean? And it's just to say, like, what these outside sources, the media, social media, whoever the fuck want to say whatever, it's like that's really not who the person is until you really get to really know them.
Exactly, man. You gotta learn a person's character, man.
Right.
There's so much more to a person than what you first see.
Yeah, like Joe, like you scared as hell, Joe. You scary looking outside. Just you big, you big, whatever. But I'm like, yo,
be scared, be very scared,
this motherfucker.
I'm a beast.
But at the end of the day, like push comes to shove, I'm like, you know what? If ever anything was like urgent or I really needed Joe for anything, like I know I'm like, yo, and it wouldn't even be like on no, yo, some clown shit. It's like really like I need you, and he was the one that's there. But people wouldn't, sometimes it's like. That one, like, is always the person you least expect. What? Like, even with X,
the real one.
Yeah, even with X, he's brought me to Christ. What? Like, who would really have thought that person? You know what I mean? So, I really feel like that's something I just been reflecting on for like a minute. The people in my life now that I've met in the last 6 months, or people that's still in my life from years, that knowing them, that
means you're growing up.
Growing up, guys. I'm turning on the leaves. Turning on the leaves.
Finally.
But I'm like, I really
damn near 40 and she's growing up.
I am 33 years old.
Mm-hmm. it's closer to 40 than fucking
You're
15.
closer to 40.
That
Nigga,
icy hot says that you 40.
listen. I got some stuff underneath my thigh over here trying to freaking raise my leg or whatever. But it's really like I really like to think that as we get older, we get better.
No, it gets worse.
I would say that. No, I'm saying
Wait till you start waking up with all the aches and
I'm not
pains
even
in your
talking about the
back.
aches and pains. I'm talking about just people's like character.
No, man.
Some people really I don't know.
People just ain't shit. A lot of people ain't shit, and they don't wanna.
Can ain't shit people turn new leaves? Though? They really can, right?
If they want to, but they have to buy into it 100%.
Word.
They just can't say that they're gonna do it and not do it.
Mm,
Because anybody can say they're gonna do anything.
right.
But if the actions ain't backing up what you said, then you're just talking that shit.
Word.
Right.
I could say I'm gonna run the New York City Marathon. You go ahead
Where's
and
the
tell me-
button? Where's that button?
I ain't hitting that shit. Fuck you.
I don't know the button. He'll run into your
You
I'm
might.
just saying that's some shit that goddamn well my big ass ain't gonna do. I'm not. So I'm just saying, like, I can say whatever the fuck I want,
Yeah.
but actions speak louder than words.
Right.
So
Always.
if somebody who ain't shit turn over a new leaf, it's gonna come through in their actions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And this is
It's not easy to just fucking develop a character, a good character overnight.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes it's gonna take something really maybe traumatic or life changing
right?
to wake that motherfucker up.
Yeah.
And I've heard that. I mean, I have a stigma against or I've had or whatever. Again, I'm growing against people like these rich people that got all this money and they got all this stuff. But like somebody I personally respect is like Mark Cuban. Like he has,
too.
he has all this money, and sometimes like, oh, the motherfuckers don't give a fuck about us and all this shit. I'm like, you know what? The things that he does, and not that he highlights it. It's just like he's a fucking however millionaire, and billions or whatever he makes, but he still takes the time to help people. And what was it, Delonte West, and that stuff like that. Like, I respect people like that, and that's something I've been conditioned to, like. Maybe it's some people in the hood too. Like these people that got money, they don't give a fuck about us. Not to say they do or they don't, but sometimes, we do have to give certain people a chance because some people really do want to help.
Sometimes we need to stop fucking looking for handouts.
Right. Yeah, that too.
Just because a motherfucker grew up in the hood and made it, they bust their ass to make it. It don't mean they gotta give you nothing.
Nope.
Yo, commend them if they give back to the community. But shit, sometimes, bro, you want to get the fuck away.
Word
But
up.
but what I meant to say with that is like sometimes we have these bad connotations when people are actually doing good in life. It's not always just bad. Like,
but you just stop worried about look.
Talking about other people.
The most simplest thing that'll make life so much fucking easy.
Mind your business.
Mind your fucking business.
Mind your business.
Don't worry about. Don't pocket watch that person.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about what they got in their pocket and what they doing with it.
Right.
Worry about what you doing with it, because you know what? Let's say you got $1,000 in the bank. You could do something with $1,000. You could take some of that money and give to some homeless.
Yeah.
Right.
You could go buy some fucking $5 pizzas and start feeding the homeless.
Right.
There you go.
You know what I mean? It don't have to be the fucking millionaire.
You don't.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the problem. Everybody think the millionaire got to do it. No. How about if everybody in the fucking hood went and bought some $5 pizzas, bought some fucking toiletries or whatever, some stuff, put a little bags together for homeless.
Yep.
Now you helping your fucking community.
Yeah, but that's not what you say there. And I mean, I know we're talking about like impressions and character and what people think when people meet people or whatever. But I actually saw a post on Facebook not too long ago. I forget who posted it, and it was like a corner store. And then she's like, people in this in our area have the opportunity to just buy this for X amount of dollars, and we saying, oh, that's a piece of shit. I don't want that. But then a Jew, a Chinese person, or whatever, they get it. They do what they want to do with it. They gentrify whatever the fuck they want to do, and everybody's upset. So I was like, oh, this person is just trying to take our name, and it's like, they're actually maybe trying to, they just trying to move forward too. So then we already have this preconceived notion, or we have this whatever impression in our mind that they just trying to take over. Well, like you said, we could have did it ourselves, So sometimes it's like we just jump ahead of ourselves and we just fuck it up in our minds, where it's like, and like I was saying, that is something I tell people that I know, because I have some people that are like very like, fuck those people, fuck those. And I'm just like, everybody's not against us all the time. because some people just really live that way. Like,
How about fuck them?
yeah,
Yeah.
Fuck
everybody's
them.
against me all the
It's
time.
fuck everybody else. Nah, fuck
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, like I really, I mean, look,
Like,
I'm
yo, that's the type of energy that I'm
yeah.
gonna peep that energy, and I'm gonna put distance between me and that person.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, it could be the coolest person in the world at one point, but once they start changing up and they start, start like trying to put all this negative shit about a certain person or certain people into me, like, nah, you gotta back up.
Because you know what happens, Joe? When shit really is like for real, when somebody is actually really for real being like oppressed, when somebody's for real actually go with like when it's for real, it is not crying wolf, nobody's gonna take you fucking seriously. So it's like if I'm talking about some fuck these people, and when it's really time to be like fuck those people, nobody like you always say that. You know what I mean?
The only time you'll hear me say that is like fuck them yuppies, right? But that's just me being angry because they gentrifying the shit out of.
But
Jersey
you're not
City.
always screaming everything fuck those people. But that's what I'm saying. Like
I just say that when I get mad when like they gentrified Jersey City. So when they got rid of like the Conguita,
La Conguita,
Conguita,
that messed me up.
That fucked me up. Like I don't understand how you move. Like yo, that's first and foremost that kind of people, right? Like them yuppies and all of them. They come in and they're always trying to try the fad fucking.
Are we gonna say always? Are we generalizing, guys?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Okay. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's how I fucking feel.
Say how you feel, Joe.
Any of you yuppies got a problem? Holla at me. Fuck
y'all
you.
Watching this show?
No.
Comment below, bitch.
No, because we're a little hood show. They don't want us.
Where's the ratchet show?
They would have felt threatened a long time ago.
When we said fuck you.
As soon as I open my mouth, oh my God, he's so ghetto.
Damaged goods.
Nah, but like it just pisses me off when you fucking come into the community and you don't embrace the culture there. You try to you got rid of La Conguita for fucking bars. What?
I couldn't believe when I didn't see that shit. No, I was mad as
like
hell.
That's what made Jersey City so fucking dope.
The meat market and the restaurant across the street.
No, not just that. I'm just saying the different cultures, like
diversity.
Jersey. Yes, it was a fucking melting
Apparently,
pot.
we're still the top diversified city.
Jersey City is like the melting pot of America. Like that's what it was called at one point. So embrace that shit. You want to move into the community? All right, cool. Y'all gonna build your high rises, cool, but don't get rid of fucking La Conguita that been there for fucking as long as I could fucking remember.
Yeah.
For a fucking what? Some bar like Matthews Bar or some stupid shit.
Matthews.
Because it hurts the property value and all that bullshit.
You kidding me?
That's what they tell you.
La Conguita has some of the best fucking food in Jersey City.
Right on the corner.
So you're gonna raise their rent and push them out? I mean, like, come on, man. It's ridiculous. I can't stand it.
That's the heart of the individuals to divide themselves from others. That's where all this hate stems from. You know what I mean? And that's what fuels the narratives.
Yeah, the division, yeah.
And it's on you if you want to accept that as truth.
And if you don't accept
if you want to find it out for yourself.
Word.
Be an adult. Experience these things.
Word.
Talk to people that's different than you.
And I think that's the meat of what I'm trying to say, like, you know, on this episode, like you said, experience it yourself, experience people for yourself. Don't just be like, oh, this people said this about this person or this thing or like really experience it for yourself. And actually, I'm gonna bring something up, and I might I might get people might cancel. They're gonna cancel me,
Don't
y'all.
worry about that bullshit.
They gonna cancel me today, right?
Go ahead.
And it's for real.
Finally, she's saying something.
It's for real. So
Word. Only took 22.
I don't 22 episodes. Listen. I was a few years ago, I wasn't all like very vocal about let's say racial issues and stuff, like not because I didn't believe in it or not believe in it, just because of where I lived and, you know, just certain connections I had.
Cliffside Park.
Right. So are you sweating? I'm sorry. So, you know, throughout the years after I moved out, I was kind of like, I'm gonna just say whatever the fuck I gotta say. I don't have ties to, you know, anything or anybody. So I say that to say recently, and this is not me denying somebody's experience or saying that didn't happen or anything like that. But I went to the Ashford on Friday, and the Ashford apparently is trending on.
What the fuck is that?
The Ashford is one of those gentrified restaurants that came to downtown Jersey City.
What is it, Newark Ave?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So there was
I seen it walking by.
Yeah.
You know goddamn well I don't know about that
listen
shit.
to this, but
On the way to Hollywood
this is my
Chicken.
point. Yeah. So it's the Ashford. It was right next to like the CH Martin, Payless, that whole like that part and part North Ave, Crystal Grove.
Oh, like Citizen Plaza.
Yeah, it's on the plaza. It's on the plaza.
Fuck outta here.
Right. So the only reason why I went there is because like me and my people, we go there like once a month.
Shit pisses me off, yo.
Yeah, like I said, I'm like, oh fuck, I want to go to downtown, but I like the food there. We know one of the servers, the owner's pretty cool with us or whatever, and
Fuck
it's
that. I go to O'Hara's.
But it's an issue with O'Hara's too. This is all that area. So ready what I'm gonna say?
Well, no, O'Hara's been in forever.
No. O'Hara's apparently is racist too. But I'm gonna tell you this.
Nah.
Let me tell you. So I went there Friday, right? We went to eat. Our bill was probably like $400-500, right? It was like me and 4 people, the 3 other people.
God damn, ballers.
Yeah, no, we was listen. They was fucking me up with them Jamesons. Anyway, I say that to say this. Oh, if y'all go on like social media right now, you see, look up like the Ashford JC. Like I said, I don't like to go to downtown just because I'm like, fuck, I don't, whatever.
Okay. Go.
So on Friday night, apparently there was a situation, and this is not the first time because I've heard of this on social media, where the Ashford was discriminating against Black people coming into the to their restaurant.
What would they do?
Like, so I mean, and I know this issue stemmed from like Surf City. They said O'Hara's, like this stuff has happened where it's like, one, they don't sell Henny, they don't sell it, so it's like that's a racial thing because the people that want Henny are Black. One.
No. Hold on.
No. I'm telling you what.
No. Wait, let me tell you.
Okay.
I chilled in O'Hara's.
I'm not saying just O'Hara's.
No, I'm just telling you, we're not going to push that narrative,
right?
Because O'Hara's is not racist.
No,
I know the fucking crowd
I agree.
in O'Hara's.
But that's exactly what I'm saying. That's why I'm coming with that.
Who the fuck?
But so here it is, right? So there was a video, and I say Friday night because I was there that night. I think we left around 11 o'clock. So yesterday, I go on Instagram, all the Instagram Jersey City people talk about this is what happened. I'm a Black woman, not a man, and I'm Black.
So she said,
"It's about to say some shit. I know it. Wow. I'm a Black woman. I go to this place. They also are the same owners of 626, which is a LGBT.
Yeah, I heard of that one. That was they got the liquor license taken off for a while.
They're good, but they're the same staff. Like they're the same owners.
That's how I know it.
Yeah, they're the same owners. They have the same kitchen. Like it's all the same. And this is why I say this. So on Friday night, I was there, but this video went viral where people were outside, and they were recording something that was happening. They didn't let them in because apparently they had sweatpants on or whatever.
Okay.
Which this also happened at Surf City. They were like, they didn't let people camo, sweatpants, that whole shit. So apparently they didn't let these group of Black people in on Friday night, but they recorded white people just going in wearing, I guess, sweatpants. That's what it was. That's the truth because that's what it was on the video.
Okay.
So now everyone's shouting the Ashford on social media, saying they were being racist because they didn't let them in, but all these white people walking in with sweatpants, whatever. There's a man about almost 7 feet tall that's a Black man at the door, one. The other dude, I don't really know the other dude. And they said it's the owners that they used to be the owners of like One Republic in Hoboken, which is Mad Hatter now. And they said that was super racist. Surf City, they were like, they don't serve Henny because they know Black people drink that and they don't want to serve it. And other people on social media like
that's stereotyping because not all Black people drink
Henny. Right, I don't drink Henny. However, I
ain't Black. I drink Henny.
Yeah, however, like I said,
used to.
This is the narrative that's on social. And again, I'm not denying their experience, what they experienced, but I was in O'Hara's. I was in Ashford chilling. I like their food. Hey, the owner, I know the owner. Like the owner is cool as hell.
Listen.
So, but like I said, people need to experience things for themselves.
Listen to me.
Go.
It's not in this day and age. I know very well racism exists. I see it.
Absolutely.
We all see it.
I've experienced it myself.
But sometimes you can't always jump to that.
Yeah.
Let me explain.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Let me explain. There was a time in Hoboken. I'm white as day. I'm white as you can snow, right? Blue eyes. And what was it? It was Bahama Mamas. And it was like, oh, no boots, right? I had a pair like
Tim's.
It wasn't Tim's. It was more like ACG type of thing.
I gotta go back. Go, keep the story.
Wait, in the middle of the pod?
I have to pee. I can't hold it.
One eternity later.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I couldn't. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I couldn't hold it. I couldn't hold it no more, guys. I'm so sorry.
So
Sorry.
we're back.
That was a
And
commercial break. I had tea. I had 2 things of tea, and I had 2 drinks, and I couldn't hold it. I'm so sorry.
you went to the bathroom like 2 times to icy hot. You couldn't just pee?
I didn't have to before.
No, be a big girl
I couldn't
and
hold.
try.
I tried. I was holding for like 10 minutes. I was holding for like 10 minutes, and I couldn't hold it no more. And I'm like, if I don't go right now, this is not gonna be a good situation. And I never
So back to the story.
until 8 episodes got up.
So back to the story.
I'm sorry, Joe.
As you can see, I'm white as snow, blue eyes. Dude said, "Oh, you can't get in with boots, right?" And I'm like, "All right." But that white dude just walked in with boots, with shorts.
The other white dude.
No, but like you can tell there's a difference between me white and him white.
You're right. You're right.
He saw what time it was with me. He saw the energy. He saw.
Yep.
Oh,
It's the
he hood.
vibe.
He hood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it wasn't that my skin color. It was just the vibe you giving off.
Right.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So I don't. If you said there's a black dude at the door, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Works there.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But I mean, and you know,
But don't get it twisted. Sometimes,
yeah.
no, absolutely.
But to finish off that story, like I was reading all these reviews on social media. Everybody's bashing it, you know, the actual because they have said that there has been an issue, you know, in the past and with other restaurants on, you know, the Judge Fry restaurants in downtown, all that shit. But I was kind of like, hold up, I kind of feel like I need to know what happened because I was there. I came with David, and he had his camo pants on. Oh my God, he's about to embarrass me.
Wait. Did she just say the name?
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, can we move forward now?
Name dropped.
My guy. She said your name on the pod.
Oh my God, Jesus.
Finally. Yes.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Fine.
No.
Encore.
Let's go. Another round of applause for David, people. She said his fucking name.
Moving forward, I went with him to.
With who?
Stop.
What's his name?
Shut up.
What's his name?
Damn.
What's his name?
Went to the Asher with David on
Yeah.
Friday. Okay, you feel better now. And he was and I told before we went there, I was like, hold up. What are you wearing? They have a dress code. He's like, the fuck, I'm gonna wear whatever the fuck I want. I'm like, okay, but you know, there's like no sweatpants and stuff like that, which they have on their website, and it's a Friday night. And it's not every day that they have this dress code.
If there's a dress, like I know,
But like I said, it's not every day or at all times a day.
But what I'm saying is, if you know there's a dress code, don't fucking go
right at that
wearing
time.
what's not the dress code and get mad because you can't get in.
Right, but the thing is, like with that specific spot with like the Asher, it's like during the day, whenever you can wear whatever the fuck you want. But there were like some weekend,
sometimes it turns into like a lounge.
Yeah, like Friday nights, Saturday nights,
because they're trying to, you know, set a vibe.
Yeah, at a certain time or like whatever. It's like no sweatpants. So I was like, oh, you know, he's like, I'm not wearing boots or okay, whatever, you'll be fine. So we got in perfectly fine. We actually were waiting for a particular waitress because she's our friend, and it was fine.
Wait, so David had sweats?
No, he just had camouflage pants on with sneakers, which was fine. So he was okay. So then on yesterday, we see this whole Asher's being racist. And again, I'm not saying they're not. My personal experience was we were fine. And guess what? That very night, there was a white DJ with long hair. He was a good DJ. He played some DMX, I guess, you know, just to play some respect to him.
Everybody did.
Yeah, which is fine. He was playing. Yeah, he was DJing at
the rest of the trip was DMX.
Yeah, he was playing at the Asher. He played whatever he had to play. He made sure he played some respect to him. There was where I was, it was a whole bunch of black folk on where I was sitting. It was a big group of black folk. When he played DMX, everybody was like, yo, that's what's up. So then when these people, like when I saw the video and I'm like, what happened? Like there was mad black folk inside. We was chilling. They was having a good time. We was, you know, what's up, y'all over there? It was cool. So I kind of feel like with those type of experience with people that put everything on social media. And like I said, I'm not saying the experience did or did not happen, but I'm kind of like, experience it for yourself because I know the owner and he's
Listen,
cool
man,
as fuck.
But like I was saying, man, sometimes, some people just want to start shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
I said, I'm not saying they did or did not, but you know what I mean.
I don't give a fuck if they did or did not. All I'm saying is some people want to start shit. You know what I mean? Like you can't just you can't
Experience it for yourself.
Yeah, but you can't be like, oh, you can't jump to racism all the time.
Yeah.
Because if some racist shit really fucking happened like that, like it was blatant, and now this spot is not allowing black people, and if it's that fucking blatant,
yeah,
I'll be with you. I'll burn the motherfucker down with you.
Yeah, because I was a little. That's why.
But there's certain people that, and I know people like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They want to play the race card.
Yep.
On in many different ways.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not just saying black people. I'm saying
every
Spanish people. It could be, I know white people.
Women, men, whoever.
Yeah, they'll play the card that suits them at the time.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, all right, we're not gonna allow you in because you can't wear sweats. Oh, you being racist.
But all these people,
motherfucker, they said you can't have fucking sweats on. Don't wear sweats.
Yeah, but apparently they said, oh, there are people inside that are wearing sweats. Oh, they were here earlier. Like I said, I don't know.
Like, I said it when in Bahama Mamas. I was with jeans and a pair of boots, and you could barely tell they were boots. They were all black.
Well, they said it's the security's discretion. Also, again, listen, I don't know.
Listen, this motherfucker came in with shorts and them like fucking brown hiking Kmart boots. Like these shits look like he just came fresh off a hike.
He said Kmart.
But yeah,
this motherfucker was on the trail,
cargo shorts
with the pockets on the side,
something like that. Or they might have been plaid or some shit. He looked like he fresh off the fucking trail.
Oh shit!
Dusty ass boots. I'm like, my shit's is shiny. My shit's look brand new. Like, the fuck is you talking about? I can't come in.
Yeah.
Nah, you can't wear boots. But he had fucking boots on. What are you talking about?
But that's to say, like you're saying, like what that happened.
I'm saying I could have sitting there and played the race card.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's just sometimes it's just your fucking energy.
Yeah,
too.
And like
it's how you approach this shit.
I personally like.
What if they would approach that dude with a whole different energy? Maybe they was being a little too extra.
What if they was on a humble? Like,
maybe they was drunk. Maybe I don't fucking know. I wasn't fucking there. God knows.
That's the thing.
But I surely was inside with a whole bunch of black and brown folk. That's why I was kind of like, what I wanted to do was comment on this particular. It's a pretty known like Instagram on J City. I wanted to comment, but I was like, you know what? I ain't beef all the comments coming back at me. I'm not even. It's not worth the energy. But I was kind of like, I was there Friday night. I was there Friday night inside, and the only thing that was said,
they just heard you're white.
Whatever. The only thing
they heard her talk.
They was like,
but I was with like other people that was really just hood people. Like, whatever.
Oh, you said with hood people now?
Whatever. But I'm like, I wanted.
What was that?
Whatever.
Oh.
Them do the. Okay, whatever. But like, I just was kind of like, I was like, wait. I understand that or whatever. I don't know what happened before, but again, it was that whole like race issue. And I want to be like, y'all should just go there and try it yourself because like, the food's actually good, the music's good.
Wait, this is one of them gentrified spots?
The Ashford,
nah, fuck that place, yo.
No, but like it's not.
Fuck out of here.
It is owned by a non. They say he's not white. He's not white, and they all have the LGBT spot. So it's. I mean, I feel like it's not just this.
Fuck that place, yo.
Whatever. But the way that like I said,
I say go to O'Hara's.
But somebody listed all these restaurants that are drinking this way. Surf City, O'Hara's, they all do that.
Nah, you're not gonna do
like
that to my guy Al. We're not doing that to my guy Al. But like I said,
people see these things.
I don't give a fuck what these people. I'm telling you right now, we using this motherfucking platform
right
to clear that shit up.
Right, but
ain't no racism.
Go experience these places for yourself because
how the fuck is Al racist? He's like Trinidadian or Guyanese.
Because somebody's telling me that.
Yeah, because somebody
O'Hara's is owned by a Trinidadian.
Because somebody had an experience. Because somebody had an experience. They're like, these places are all this way.
But that's what I'm saying. People run to the fucking race card a lot. They because now, it's like, people, I'll get attention now.
Yeah, well, they like I've heard, and I was asking.
Let's be clear. I'm not taking away from legit.
No, because you be the first one on. You be the first one.
Shit. I'll be at the front of the pack with you.
And I'm a black woman, so
like, nah, man.
Yeah, but
people need to stop doing this shit.
That's why I was a little...
O'Hara's been here long before this gentrification shit.
And I was a little upset because I was like we're saying, we're talking about impressions, experience things for yourself. And I was kind of like, I was actually there on Friday, like with the whole, and somebody was. I said, "Oh wait, it's the goddamn DJ. We was a bunch of brown black folks. He even played DMX. Not to, somebody's like, oh, he just did that, because he kind of like had to." And I'm just like, dude, really know the fucking words too, though. Like he was up there rocking with us.
No, DMX fan base is so fucking
Very diverse.
Yeah, so he wasn't playing it for clout. He
Did you-
played
Other
it.
countries.
Did you see the picture I put up of him with like the red jumper suit on
Yeah,
at
yeah.
Woodstock '99? That shit looked like 1 billion people in the crowd. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
Yeah, so like, I mean,
Hip hop,
Yeah.
it goes past skin color.
Yeah, so
man.
like,
it transcends skin
yeah,
color.
so that's why I was like, when guys said, he was like, experience for yourself, I'm just kind of like,
That just shows the closed-mindedness of that person that said that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, just because somebody got white skin, they can't know DMX. Nah,
yeah,
fuck
but I was
you.
like, nah, dude was rocking. He knew the words. I didn't know the goddamn words he did. Like, you know what I mean? But I say that to say, again, not to say that establishment is or what, whatever. But my personal experience was this. So,
It's still fuck them
like I said,
because they gentrifying Jersey City.
one of the dudes is from Jersey City, though. What happened with that?
When did he move here?
I don't know.
Yeah, see, you can't
But
just
like,
move in a couple
like
years ago
and-
Yeah, 2
but
years
then,
be like, oh, I'm
no,
from Jersey
but
City.
you know what?
I live here now.
You know what's the most interesting?
Nah, fuck
you know what's the interesting part though? Then they're like, somebody's like, oh yeah, but they have. Somebody was like, yeah, fuck those people. This is a funny one. Fuck the Ashford. I rock with 626. Somebody's like, it's owned by the same people and they have the same kitchen and the same food. I was
that
like,
just goes to show some people's
deep.
ignorance, man.
Or then somebody else is like, well, cancel the white queers. I'm like, wait, why are we but what happened? What did the white queers do to you that made like nothing? Some of these things are not connected. You know what I mean? Like, you want to be upset at the white queer, but the white queers, they don't even know what happened. They're like, wait, what's going on, guys?
Why all of a sudden we talk about white queers?
Because again, they were saying that this establishment is racist, but this establishment is not. It's the same fucking building with the same kitchen and the same cooks and the same fucking menu. Okay, Joe. All right. So like I said, again, experience it yourself. I'm not saying that those,
won't.
if not, you don't have to, or for whatever reason. But you're not going because, but you're not going to not go because of, I saw those reviews and I'm not going to go because of that.
I don't pay attention to stupid shit.
Right.
Like that. I don't give a fuck about people's opinions.
Who cares?
Yeah, but
there's always going to be haters.
But that's what I'm saying, guy. You're like, experience it for yourself. If you go and they, this happens to you, you're like, fuck that because this happened to me. But because everything happened because of this person, I'm like, no, actually, it didn't. I was there. But I might they're going to cancel me for that one, guys.
Who's going to cancel you? Who?
I'm gonna hashtag in Jersey City.
Who exactly?
I'm hashtagging the Ashford JCSC.
Black people gonna fucking cancel you?
They've been canceling me, bro, since I was like 10.
That's why you went to the Cliffside Bar.
I've been canceled.
Now I get it.
I've been canceled because
all makes sense.
I've been canceled because I was like, I'm black. They're like, you were light skinned or you speak Spanish. I'm like, what?
But that goes back to
you see this hair? You see this hair?
What hair? Like, what are you talking
it's
about?
Underneath here. But yeah, I mean, experience people for yourself and really listen to the music. Listen to people who actually know these fucking people and stop fucking assuming that they're just way because they was away when you saw them or whatever, like that's what happens with this fucking cancel culture too. One person says one thing about whatever topic.
See, it all and then full circle. That's the
problem.
That's a direct correlation to the cancel culture shit. People want to start going on social media and start talking shit because they want to be part of this cancel culture. And let's cancel them because I didn't get my fucking way. Yep. Nah, fuck out of here.
Yeah, like we're not gonna pay
our think differently than you.
We're not gonna pay. We're not gonna pay our condolences to DMX since he was a crackhead. Like what?
Don't ever say that sense.
Word.
No, but
I get it, but just we're not gonna give that energy.
I might swing on somebody. Somebody tell me that.
No,
my home.
People said that. People say this.
I get that, but I'm just saying, don't you or us say it on this podcast. Okay. Right. We not putting that energy out in the world.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
And
fuck what them idiots are saying. I was just gonna say, my homeboy, he's like, yo. In our group chat, he was like, yo, I'm about to swing on these little stupid motherfuckers because they talking shit about D.
Yeah, and that's the problem.
And then like, but yo, man, don't pay mind to these fuckers.
Yeah, and it really sucks because that really, again, people that don't know him or have experiences or listen to his music or any of that. Like they're putting all of that energy out.
Listen,
and it kind of feeling negates that what that person really
it doesn't
did.
ever negate what he did. Ever.
Not just to negate what he did, but you don't think it takes credit away from who he was?
It don't take shit away because they don't know shit about him.
Yeah. Right.
They don't. If I can't take value away from something because I talk negative about something that I don't know about.
That's true.
Because then it goes back on me looking like, motherfucker, you don't know what you're talking about.
So the Daily News calling him trouble, don't mean shit.
In the end, I'm going to look like an asshole.
So the Daily News saying he trouble don't mean shit?
The Daily News ain't shit.
Yeah.
You right.
Nobody gives a fuck. When the fuck
has the Daily News ever been shit?
It's a joke.
The fucking the media have been doing this shit for fucking years.
Right. I get what you're saying. I get you.
You know what I mean? If it's a little white boy, a kid with a white boy, teen with mental issues, whatever.
Trouble teen.
But then a black teen does something. Oh, this thug, this animal, this crook.
Right. You're right. You're right. It doesn't negate who the person is.
Fuck what the media gotta say.
I guess
they're always gonna do this shit.
Word up.
The same way if white people fucking riot, it's a gathering.
Yeah,
it's a gathering.
Peaceful protest.
A peaceful protest. You know what I mean? Black people do it, rioting, looting. Nah, fuck
destroying shit.
Nah, come on, man. The media has always done that.
Right.
They're never gonna stop doing that shit.
Yeah, you're right.
Their job is to divide people, not give people information.
Word.
Like that's the real shit about the media.
Word up.
And if you keep feeding yourself the media shit, you are gonna take whatever they say is gold, and you're gonna do that subconsciously. And those are the same people that be like, oh, nah, fuck them, fuck this, fuck that.
Cancel this, cancel
that. That's because they're not using their senses, like seeing it and experiencing it for themselves.
Right.
The media is always going to push their message and their agendas, whether it's division, like it going back to the little Nas shit with this whole Satanism shit.
Yep.
I mean, they pushing all that shit. You know what I mean? Oh, and they Mischief lost that fucking lawsuit against Nike. They got to buy back all them fucking stupid ass sneakers.
Oh shit!
And they can't produce them or sell them no more. Fuck out of here.
Fuck that shoe.
But it already got the publicity. That's all he wanted.
That's all he wanted.
Yeah.
That's what Lil Nas X wanted.
Yeah.
And no, not even Lil Nas. It's the machine behind him.
Right. Yeah. It's not even him. He's just a puppet.
He's a puppet.
Right.
Puppet pawn.
He's a puppet.
Regardless, whatever way we see it, whatever way you want to see it. No, whatever way you want to see it is. If you like it, if you don't like it, it's still a puppet.
Nah, fuck that. We don't like that shit over there.
I'm just saying.
No, ain't no. Fuck that. We ain't supporting that shit.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I think sometimes like people have. Oh, watch out, Joe. All right. Whatchamacallit? I feel like sometimes, when we feel like, oh, I don't like this person or I don't like what, whatever they said. And then you sometimes think, let me listen to this. And you're like, oh shit, that was deep. Or I really didn't think that person was like this, this way. I mean, I have a whole bunch of friends. I was like, bitch, when I met you, I ain't even like you. And it's like, but you cool as hell.
Do you know how many people, and I agree with them, when their first impression of me is like, yo, I'm an asshole, I'm obnoxious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they get this really bad, but that's because I'm loose with my mouth. I don't give a fuck. I'm loud. I mean, like, that's just who I am.
Yeah.
But when you sit there and get to know me, yeah, I'm all that you said, but you know what? There's more to me than
right. Yeah. X was what? And it's like, actually, he was
great fucking guy.
Yeah, actually, he was
very smart person.
Smart,
but don't get it twisted. If you know his story,
oh yeah, no, he was about it.
He was about it, and he was very fucked up at one point,
right?
In his younger days.
Oh yeah.
You
know what I mean? Like,
that's his story. And that's the thing. Like, people just have this one track mind of this person's this way and this is it. And it's, like you said, it's people are not one dimensional. People are multidimensional. So we have to sometimes, better to understand somebody's, to your discretion, but it's like, why is this person like this? Oh, like this. And, you earn to have a certain respect for, because people don't respect people at all. I just feel like in humanity, nobody respects nothing. And that's why we treat people the way we treat people.
There's not much humanity left.
Whatever's left of it.
I mean, you see it once in a while and it's refreshing, but grand grand scheme of things, it's not what it was.
People don't respect each other as a whole. From people, I told somebody, "Can we agree to disagree?" No, fuck that. I'm like, okay, fuck, like fuck you too. And that's the problem. That's a respect thing. Like, let's say, oh, you don't agree with us. Okay, you know what? That's cool. We leave it there and we move forward.
Yeah.
But people have such a lack of respect for other people that they're just like, well, fuck you and cancel you. And it's like, what the fuck?
The other thing is that people don't know how to communicate properly.
Right.
They think that because they write a post on social media that they're expressing themselves. But true expression is talking to somebody
Not barking.
and somebody that you might not agree with and coming away with something. Even if it's not something that you agree with, but
Right.
you respect the differences.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
we've had conversations like that. I'm like, wait, what do you mean? And you're like, oh, and I was like, okay, well, maybe I don't feel, but thanks, I appreciate that. I have a different view on whatever it may be.
The thing is that people don't take the time to, get that whatever defense mechanism it is that they think everything's an attack, and
oh yeah, that's just
they don't want to be they want to be listened to, but they don't want to understand.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's just their point of view. That's it.
That's it.
Like me, I'm the fuck you, but it's because there's certain levels that like I'm not gonna tolerate.
Right.
Right.
If you're openly racist and
Fuck
you
you.
support that shit,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to understand you. Fuck you.
No, we understand
Yeah,
you.
We understand you're
a
fucking
racist.
Off.
I
Fuck
don't
y'all.
rock with that shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
No,
I
there's
mean,
a time for the fuck you though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
Not all the time.
I usually get to it quick though.
yeah.
I find it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find the fuck you. Because generally, I don't really care for people too much.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are stupid.
They might cancel you, Joe, for
I do not. I'm the
Let
last
'em.
motherfucker to give a shit.
Word up.
I said that on purpose.
Fuck this cancel shit. Like if they do, they do.
Cancel me,
We
bitch.
still here. We still gonna be doing what we do, regardless.
That's
So be my guest. Cancel away.
Word up.
Fuck y'all. You know what I mean?
Oh, guy said it.
No, on some real shit.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you can't live your fucking life worrying about this one's gonna think and that one's gonna think.
Takes too much energy.
Listen, man, I've been so there was like growing up, I was always told to like shut up. You know what I mean? Like even I didn't feel like I had a voice when I was younger, right? So now I'm extra loud with my shit. Because you about to hear what the fuck I said.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, I'll sit there. If you want to have a conversation, we can have a conversation like adults. But if you try to talk over me,
Yeah, you don't like that.
you try to get loud, nah, I'm gonna show you.
I'm louder.
I'm gonna win that. Because I'm ready to take it to the next step.
Yeah.
Always. In every situation.
That is
true.
not
I don't
a
give a
lie.
fuck. I don't give a fuck where we at. We could be in the quietest restaurant. We could be in a fucking library.
Be in the church.
In the church. I'm gonna turn the fuck up and I'm gonna tell you what the fuck I gotta say.
Word.
Shit. I remember me and my pastor used to go at it. You know what I mean?
Is there a button for that? Is there a button for that?
A button for what?
A button for that. I don't know what emotion to put for that one. I don't know.
Nah, we don't need no button.
It just happens.
It's true though. No, it's
Nah,
true.
but he always told me like, yo, like I would. All right, there's a level of respect though.
Right.
I would never do that shit in front of the congregation.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
But let's go to the office. And we need to talk.
Yeah.
And I turn the fuck up. I'm
Right.
Joe. At the end of the day, I'm not a phony.
He grizzly.
Mhm.
Yes, for a reason. You know what I mean? Like, nah, what the fuck is you talking about?
Right.
Yep.
Just like that. A lot of people be, oh my God, he cursed at the pastor. So what? My pastor's a human being.
Right.
Exactly.
Your pastor's a human being.
All pastors are human.
You're a human being.
Like people have flaws. Nobody's perfect. So yeah, like I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna turn the fuck up. You want to be louder than me? It's not gonna happen. But we can have a conversation,
Right.
like adults. You know what I mean? But if you want to try to turn up, sorry for you. It's not gonna work out for you well. You know what I mean? So
Word up.
Are we safe to say? That's quote.
fuck them.
First impressions are lasting impressions.
It's not true though, because
We're gonna cancel that.
I mean,
fuck the word cancel. But
cancel.
we're gonna put that to rest
Overused.
because like I said, so many people thought that I was that think that I'm like
A certain way.
this fucked up individual.
Mhm.
Like when we started this shit, they didn't know me.
Yep.
And how many people was coming to you like, oh, how you gonna let him talk to you like that? He's so obnoxious. He's such an asshole. Blah, blah,
Why
blah,
is
blah,
he
blah.
coming for her like that? And
Yeah,
this and
they
that.
was looking for problems, but see, this is my friend.
Yeah.
This is the relationship we have. You know what I mean? Like there's no like nobody's getting offended.
And I
over
wouldn't have
here.
been here if that was
Word
it
up.
was any other it was otherwise.
Like literally, when he suggested her, well, no, he suggested, would you want to have a like a female co-host? My first fucking sentence to him was, she can't get butthurt easy.
Ain't
She
me.
cannot be
'Cause fuck
offended
y'all, I don't
because
give a fuck.
she can't be some sensitive chick that's gonna be offended at everything we say
Yeah.
because this is not gonna
Crying
work.
about everything.
Oh my
Like,
god, why would you say that? Nah,
you guys are mean.
no. So I know when you said, "Oh, what about Steph?" I said, "Yep, that'll work," because she's an asshole too.
Real nigga tendencies, yo.
A whole real nigga out here,
Yep.
Period.
but yeah, man. So
Yeah, that's the problem. Like, yo, I mean, for my closing statement, I think the best thing that before when we were listening to Swiss talk about
Indeed.
DMX, he said, if X didn't like you, what he said,
He ain't fuck with you.
and if he loved you, like that was
Oh yeah, there's nothing
that
you
was
can't
it.
stop him.
Right. So I mean, I feel like X probably, resting. He probably like, all these people, whatever they want to say, fuck y'all. Like he don't give a fuck. And I feel like that's almost a way, with that part that was said, like that's almost a way we almost gotta live. Cause it's like, look, like if I rock with you, I rock with you. If I don't, I don't. And if you feel a certain type of way, like regardless, it doesn't really fucking matter. Cause I'ma love you regardless, and I'm not gonna fuck with you regardless because those are experiences that he had with, people. And at the end of it, what Swiss said, there ain't gonna be no X-lander here because they're gonna put you in your fucking place. Like we don't
look,
do that
man,
here.
I've always had the way it worked for me in my head is there's certain people that I give it like a certain amount of respect to
Right,
and
right.
care about and love, right? If you're not in that group, however big that group or however small that group is, if you're not in that group, your fucking opinion is moot. It doesn't matter to me.
Mhm.
I don't give a fuck what you think.
It's just noise.
You know what I mean? Like I was saying, I'm loud. I could be we could be in a restaurant and I'm loud because everybody else in this fucking room is irrelevant to me.
Right.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I'm in this moment. I'm gonna be loud with you
Yeah.
because I don't even think about the people around me.
Yeah. It doesn't matter who's
I
around.
don't
It's
fucking
like,
matter.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's just how I am.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a loud ghetto motherfucker. Like that's who I am.
Yeah.
I mean, so I don't know. Like growing up a lot, my mom used to be like, "Oh, stop being so loud." Nah, fuck these people. I don't care about these people.
I'm loud, whatever.
Shit, my girl tells me, "Baby, you loud." I'm like, "Fuck these people."
I never realized that you're loud. Maybe because I'm loud too.
Yeah, you loud too.
Well,
But
don't
yeah,
go
man,
out to eat with us.
she's like, "It's not about the people. It's just you loud." I'm like, "Yeah, I don't give a
We
fuck
be
about
loud,
it."
but Joe, remember when we go to Applebee's? They love us. They love us there.
And that's another thing. Like when I'm loud and I'm being fun and shit, like people love it.
They love it.
Like just went to Pittsburgh, met some people. Yo, that guy just showed me, yo, you cool as fuck, blah blah blah. You know,
Fuck
you funny
y'all.
as hell, blah
Fuck
blah blah.
y'all.
All of that shit.
Yeah.
It's just my personality.
The people are gonna love you and hate you for the same exact reasons, bro.
Period.
No, I'm saying like that's life.
That's true.
So
That
that's
is
why
true.
you can't worry about what people think.
Word.
The people that love you gonna love you for how you are and what you do and
And
shit
saying
like
people gonna
that.
hate on you.
Same the same reasons other people gonna hate on you. So you can't live for that.
I don't.
You live for yourself.
I don't. I won't.
That's
You
for
know
the
what I mean?
people.
Like
That
on
was for
some
the
real
people.
shit.
That's a
Dropping
free
gems on
one.
'em.
That's a free one.
Yeah.
Galatians 10:3.
Violations.
Galatians.
Yikes.
Galatians.
Yikes.
Gaisalonians. I cracked my
Violations.
Yikes.
Gaisalonians.
Unmitigated.
Yeah,
That
that's some unmitigated golf
That
right
was
there, bro.
hilarious, guys.
Sheer audacity of this one.
Gyronicals.
Temerity. Oof.
I said gyronicals.
Wow.
Sorry.
It's funny. In high school, I went to Catholic high school,
Yeah,
Queen
me
of
too.
Peace, in North Arlington.
Mhm.
It's no longer open, but
None of them all.
none of them are. That's the
They've
thing
all
of the
been
past.
they've all been canceled, guys.
Like Catholic school, what is that?
Nah, but when I played on the basketball team, this is the dichotomy, right? We used to come out and the layup lines and shit.
Yeah.
They had this shit from like the 70s, like the Final Countdown and all this like rock shit that we didn't identify with.
Yeah.
When I was a junior, we got them to change that, and it was revolutionary because we had to talk the principal into this.
Yeah.
Like co-signing it.
Yeah.
It was DMX, X Gonna Give It To You.
Yeah.
Was the song that we came out to.
Yeah.
But we had to kind of convince her of the guy's character, and she okayed it.
You had to what?
No, it's some real shit.
What?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It is cool.
What y'all said?
No, we basically said that he's not what you think.
Y'all played the prayer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That'll do it.
Joe guessed
You want to
it.
win a Catholic over? You play the prayer.
He already knew.
Yeah, I'm saying though, and plus we want to get hyped for the game.
Yeah.
Like
He's gonna bring that energy.
Yeah.
He's gonna get you going.
I was ready to fight after after the layups.
And
then you listen to the prayer and bring it back down. Yeah. That was the beauty of X.
Word. He had a full range of emotions, yo, in his stuff.
They played it.
They played it.
Yeah.
That was the fucking dopest thing. And then they let us play whatever we wanted after that.
He broke the ice.
Yeah.
So did y'all like play like Back That Ass Up or something?
Nah, we play like Victory by Biggie.
Yeah.
And damn, what's the one with Bone Thugs and Tupac?
Oh,
that
nigga with the gunshot?
Yeah.
Like, yo.
Yeah.
Well, that one left.
That shit broke the ice.
Oh,
like on some real shit.
X, you want thank you.
Nah, but that's what I'm saying. Is like that's the type of dude he was. Like there was an old lady that was the principal, and she okayed it. Like I didn't think
revolutionary.
I was like, man, we gotta stop this fucking Final Countdown. Like we from the 70s. Like, I mean, this rock shit. Like I like that song, but
some of those old, they just have their place in sports,
right?
Like you gotta have a.
You
gotta have Queen. We are the champions.
Was y'all winning
we
though?
will rock you.
Yeah,
y'all was winning.
Yeah, it was nice, but we didn't want to come out to that song because nobody related to it.
Yeah, it's an energy thing.
But when X Gonna Give It To You came out, and we
turn
came out the door when he started rapping, like when that beat dropped, yo,
everybody.
I'll never forget that shit, bro.
What?
I still get chills. Like that. That's dope.
Yeah.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like on Friday, like when I was listening to his music on the way to the barbershop, I fucking cried in the car, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, I was teary-eyed. I ain't no front.
Driving.
Yeah.
What they said, the X will make a gangster cry.
Yeah,
because he's real. Like you feel that real pain. Like
yo, he was just
like you said.
It was a genuine human being, man. He was a real person,
authentic.
Yeah,
for real.
Like, that's what you want from somebody.
Yeah, you.
And he had to say
everybody. I think everybody. Like I'm gonna say his fans, right? Because those are people that everybody felt like they identified with him on one level or another. Everybody felt some kind of connection to X.
Absolutely.
Because of the realism in who he was as a person, his authenticity. Like everybody just genuinely wanted to see this dude succeed and get better and overcome his demons.
Yeah. Because imagine he was struggling with the stuff he was struggling. Imagine he wasn't.
Bro. So there's reports out there, right? That he had just got like COVID shots or whatever. His family, all right, I don't know the truth behind it. I don't know sources, whatever. But they're saying that his family was saying that he wasn't on drugs. He just got the COVID shots, and it led to the heart attack.
Yeah,
it's a side effect.
Oh, I did hear that.
Now, this is Warren Sapp posted a clip of that.
I think I've seen that.
And then he goes, "Really? We're not going to talk about the crack addiction?" Like, motherfucker!
It's a Christian man.
Warren Sapp, the football player.
Football player.
Who had
I was thinking Marvin Sapp.
Shit in his fucking day too. They skeletons in his closet.
Yes.
The first you the first one, homeboy.
And But I'm like, I'm like, yo, I commented on it. It's probably irrelevant, but I still wanted to say what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, yo, Sap, yo, you lost a lot of cool points for this, bro. Because at the end of the day, this is not the energy you need to be putting out about this man. Like, what the fuck is you doing? Why is you tearing this man down?
Mourning.
And the dude just passed from a heart attack, right? And you're gonna sit here and you're gonna beat him down and
still.
Come on, bro. Like, the fuck. You know what? When you die, what the fuck they gonna say about you?
Right.
What you want them to say about you?
I remember he got caught up in some shit.
Talk about it.
Nah, but I'm saying like I love the you know what I mean, but I don't agree with that.
That's disrespectful, bro.
Word up.
Like, so what? It's well documented that D had a drug problem.
Yeah, and he didn't hide it.
Everybody knew.
That was his demon. But why the fuck is you going? If you feel that way, you feel that way, but you don't got to put it out there like that.
Yeah,
it's not the right.
You don't got to call that type of attention
you a
to
famous dude.
Word
that's influencing whoever that you following. Don't really know him.
I ain't gonna front, brother. I lost a lot of respect for Sap on that.
Word up.
I lost a lot of respect for Warren Sapp on that, and I like Warren Sapp because he's a real vocal dude. He said what the fuck he feel.
Yeah, hell of a football player, but yo,
my nigga, there's sometimes where you just need to curb that shit.
Word.
Yeah.
Keep that some shit. Keep close to the chest. If you feel that way about him, you had some fuck. You want to call him this and that. Do that shit, but don't do that shit in public, man. Don't put that man down. His family going through shit.
Yeah.
And you're gonna put that shit out there like that? Nah, man. I
like,
lost a lot of respect
as
for
if
that
they don't know.
motherfucker,
As if they didn't know.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need you to fucking tell us that.
Yeah. I love the fans posting the stuff on the you hashtag DMX, you see everything. It was one video. So I think he was in Philly or something like that. They was driving and somebody was playing his music. They saw me. He was out there like, they was like, yo, I never seen nobody as hyped as him on their own music. He was backed on his own stuff.
I seen him one time live. I went to it was like the Art of Rap tour, like 2017, right here in Newark, NJ Pack. And if I'm not mistaken, he was the headliner. He was the biggest name on that. Bruh. Fucking dope. I was in the fucking top. And I felt that dude energy. He had me rolling. He had me in tears laughing so hard as he was, talking shit between songs and shit. Yo, D, it was so fucking dope to see him. I'm glad I got to see him live because he's one of my favorites. So it was just dope, man. It's fucked up.
And then I mean, for me, for real, that's my last statement for the show. I was watching.
We're not doing it.
No, but I mean, it's just.
We say.
I said mine. I speak for myself. I say us.
You're going to keep talking if we talking.
Okay, yes, you're right.
I told you, just the fucking talent on this show, goddamn.
I just the talent. Eat the cake, anime. Eat the cake.
Eat the cake, go to me.
No, I saw something and, there was, people, celebrities and stuff, they comment on whatever. And let me tell you, I was a little upset. No, I was a lot upset because I think now is with, with DMX passing or whatever, is to giving people the opportunity to speak about their own like demons, their struggles or addictions or whatever it may be. And I don't know what person was interviewing her, but Demi Lovato, she was speaking, like they asked her a question and some like all these people were like attacking this girl. And I mean, if you like her or you don't, they asked her a fucking question. And she answered it, and they were like, how do you feel about, she was like, I didn't personally know it, but, it makes me feel this way because she struggled with, addiction as well.
Heroin.
Yeah, and she was like, she basically saying how she has like survivor's guilt, like, why am I still alive when somebody like him who had this impact on everybody did it? So everybody, again, went on the fucking comments, were like, it's not about you. And they were like, and I'm like, this girl was asked a fucking question, and what the fuck? And
real talk at that point, like.
But you're right. It's not about what they say.
Don't worry about the people.
But no, absolutely.
You said it pissed me off because you're falling into the bullshit where you're reading the comments.
Right, but again, and this is reflecting on that. But and I say that to say, even if I was upset or not, but I'm like something like what just happened is giving people the opportunity to speak if they're celebrities or they're not. And people are, the people who want to comment or say whatever the fuck they want to say, they're not taking into consideration that people that they know personally in their lives are, people struggle with addiction, whether it be, what X was or alcohol or whatever it may be. And they're slandering, they talk all this shit when it's like, yo, your cousin, your brother, your friend, they may be struggling with this. And the way you're talking about this person probably isn't going to make that person very comfortable to say anything.
Listen, man,
Because
at the end of the day, it just shows their fucking character or
Right.
lack thereof.
Yeah.
You ain't shit.
Yeah.
You talking all this negative shit about a man who just passed away. You ain't shit.
Yeah, but I think it's almost like I don't want to say a blessing in disguise, but like just hearing somebody like Demi Lovato, not saying I'm a fan or not, but like somebody who's completely lit from a different life.
I was just like, where the fuck did this go to
Yeah,
Demi Lovato?
yeah, and I say that because they did.
More of her lane.
Yeah, but I said, it's a different demographic, is a different person and everything like that. And she was able to comment on something like you said, he was universal. So for her to say like, I struggle with this. So it's like addiction isn't, because you're black, because you're white, because you're whatever. But
it transcends.
Yeah, it doesn't discriminate.
Yeah, but because she was able to comment on something like that and just, because of, her struggles or whatever it may be. It's like, I think it's not to say it's a perfect opportunity, it's not, but it's really helping people to be able to say, look, this is, how I came out. And because of the whole canceling shit, maybe, people really do need to experience for themselves or hear people out and really stop putting people in boxes, because just because somebody's an addict or because somebody's struggling with something does not make them talentless, and it does not mean that they don't have a message or they can't, cross boundaries and stuff like that. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Like just because Pepe Le Pew was hugging on his cat doesn't mean he was rapey.
He wasn't. Yeah.
He was just trying to love her.
He wanted love, damn it.
Yeah,
that's all.
That's it.
It's always gonna go back to Pepe Le Pew.
It is.
And fuck Space Jam 2.
Yeah, fuck.
I'm boycotting it. I'm canceling it.
Word.
Joe cancel Space Jam 2.
I'm canceling Space Jam 2 because Pepe Le Pew is not in it.
I swear that's gonna be the title. Joe
and because
cancels
LeBron James. You can't do that when Michael Jordan did it.
Word.
It already happened. It was already a perfect.
They put him on my team. I'm
story.
So mad.
Listen, bro.
You can't do it.
Listen, man. We're not gonna go into this.
Nah.
But all I'm gonna say is he always keeps trying to say that he's not trying to chase Jordan and shit. But
same shit.
You didn't change your number to 23. You always trying to like outdo his records and shit. You always the shoes. Everything is chasing fucking Jordan.
He on my team and he get on my goddamn.
He can never be Jordan.
Yeah. Plus, you ain't play baseball, homeboy. So how about that?
That time.
Oh, he about to do that shit. Watch. He about to retire, play baseball, and come back.
He's part owner of the Red Sox.
And then his number's gonna be 45. Watch. He's gonna do it. Anyways, whatever.
You gonna get a cologne too? Michael Jordan cologne?
Yeah.
Still got that shit.
Yep.
She go.
I went and bought that shit.
Goes hard.
I wear to work.
Goes hard.
It's a good one.
Want a fucking cologne, sir? I can't. God. Oh. Sorry.
I don't think you're really that upset.
No, I was. Whenever I was
That
like,
was
what?
all fake.
Yeah.
No,
listen.
fake. That was
all these fake ass
it.
Laker fans. I'm like, oh, y'all motherfuckers want to be on the fuck y'all, because y'all was really trashing me in high school because I was a big Kobe fan, and y'all been motherfuckers was like, you were a Laker fan till the day I died, from the day I was born. Fuck y'all, because y'all want to be on our team because LeBron did. Fuck him too. Pissed me off. Shit. That's all I had to say. Sorry. Not sorry.
Crickets.
I'm talking about Space Jam, canceling Space Jam. Shit. You really like your little soundboard there, Joe.
Yes, I love it.
Love it here.
Wait till I get some more drops.
Mm-hmm. Best is yet to come with that.
It's gonna be over.
Mm-hmm. And on that note, we have this little thing here to make sounds.
No, first of all, it's not a little thing.
This big thing.
Pause. Pause.
Wait a second.
Chill, Arby's.
What?
The meat's over here.
She always talking about the meats.
No, guys.
The roast, the beef, and the ham,
and the salami.
I want Subway again. Because y'all be
talking
about sandwiches, and I be talking about.
You be talking about meats.
Shit. No, but you got the new thing going on here. We have new things going on.
Things going on,
A
man.
lot of things.
We
A
have
lot of situations up in here. You know what I mean?
situations, not situationships. Whatever, guys. That was corny. That was
Yeah,
corny.
it was.
Here it goes. Yeah, like we put up a post today. Advertise with us. Check that out. Click it, like it, share it.
Word up.
Click it, like it,
Hit
share
us
it.
up. Hit us up for the opportunities. You already know what it is.
Word.
Yeah, because it costs money. Not costing more money to stay on the internet.
Word.
Yeah, we want to have people sponsor some episodes here.
Bowser agrees.
Yes, Bowser. And we have a new setup here.
That's my dog.
How y'all like this setup? This is pretty cool, right?
It's different.
It's like
You talking to us or the people?
everybody.
All right, so
Well,
us.
we can't hear their response.
Comment below.
Nah, I didn't know if that was a rhetorical question. Like, oh, how you like the setup?
Cricket, yeah. Well, it's a new setup. The table's smaller, but we're closer.
Joe looks bigger.
The camera is 10 pounds.
Maybe 100.
But he looking slimmer, y'all, in real life. In real life. And yeah. Pretty cool. Oh, I saw you. Oh, Met Man. The baseball season, right? It started.
Wait.
Mr. Met.
Mr. Met.
Met Man.
Met Man. The Met guy. I was not a Met fan. Sorry.
Doesn't
Not
matter.
sorry.
This is common knowledge. You know his name is Mr. Met.
I don't care. Disrespect.
It even says it right there.
I don't give a fuck.
All right. We don't give a fuck about you. How about that?
Spicy.
We were doing so well. We were doing
Yeah, you was
so
coming
well.
for me in the Met, so you know.
I wasn't coming for you. I was just coming for him or whatever.
Don't matter. He's rocking with me.
All right.
Ooh.
He on my side of the table. It's called loyalty. I
Is
don't
there?
give a fuck.
Time out. If you have a side of
I
the
swear I'm about to get let's get ready to rumble drop. Yeah.
if you have a side of the table, what side do I have now? If this is a side and this is
You
a
ain't
side.
got. There ain't no
the
side.
side that don't matter.
Oh, by the way, we did that poll that one time, and the favorite is Joe. I think we're gonna do it again.
Word up.
That's a lie.
Well, all right, so you about to get a second L.
But you weren't the favorite neither.
I don't give a fuck. I wasn't in that poll.
Everybody was.
No, they
Oh no,
weren't.
you weren't. You're right. They didn't have a third option. Let's do it again. We'll do it again. Whatever.
No, Joe will win again. I know you will.
Joe, why are
Thanks, guy.
Team
I
Chris?
appreciate that.
Nah,
Gemini bros stick together.
Facts.
Whatever.
Hater.
Never.
Always.
Never.
always.
All right. We gotta go.
Word.
But anything else? Last thing? Hey, Cash App.
Subscribe, follow, let your people know.
Like, share,
Word.
Advertise
all
with
that
us.
good stuff. Comment.
Advertise.
All that good
Yes,
shit. All that good
advertise.
shit. That's really it.
Episode 22.
Episode 22.
Yeah, 22,
One
baby.
last time. Rest in peace. DMX.
One time for X. Nah.